Alright, so have you ever left a bottle of water in the freezer only to come back and find it burst open with ice everywhere? Yeah, me too. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why does ice actually expand? I mean, most things shrink when they get cold, right? Not ice? It's a bit of a rebel. Let's break down what's really going on, using some super simple analogies. So first, let's zoom in, like way in, down to the level of water molecules. Picture them as tiny wiggly dancers at a wild party. When water is a liquid, these dancers are moving everywhere, slipping and sliding, squeezing in close together. There's a lot of energy, a lot of bumping shoulders, and they can get pretty cozy. But when things start to cool down, these dancers slow way down. And here's where water gets weird. Instead of snuggling up closer, the water molecules actually start holding each other at arm's length, forming a sort of open, spread-out formation, like a conga line with a ton of elbow room. Why? Because of the shape of the water molecule, it's like a tiny V. When they freeze, they organize themselves into a crystal lattice that's actually less dense than the liquid form. It's kind of like stacking a bunch of empty cardboard boxes versus stacking bricks. The boxes take up more space for the same weight. They're just less packed together. So when liquid water cools down and freezes, the molecules spread out to make this open structure, and boom! Ice takes up more space than the water it came from. That's why your frozen bottle bursts, and why ice floats in your drink. Here's a quick analogy. Imagine you're packing a suitcase. Liquid water is like shoving in clothes however you want. Lots of stuff fits. Ice is like folding everything perfectly and neatly, but leaving lots of empty space in between. Suddenly, it won't all fit, even though it's the same clothes. This is actually why life exists as we know it. If ice didn't expand, if it sank instead of floating, lakes and rivers would freeze solid from the bottom up, making life in the winter a total no-go for fish and everything else. So quick recap, water molecules are like dancers who spread out when they freeze, making ice less dense than water, which is why it expands, which is why it floats, and which is why it keeps life on Earth possible. Next time you hear your freezer go pop, you'll know exactly why. Catch you in the next one.